Oh, at least we got the job done. Are you seriously sitting here and watching that performance and saying that's something to be proud of that we're through in the competition? Because we are complicit in the death of this competition. If replays weren't scrapped for the sake of extra time and penalties to accommodate big boys like us so we can have a friendly in Melbourne at the end of the season, then you don't understand the history of this competition, everything that goes with it. So if you're expecting me to sit here and have any form of positivity about that performance or about in general the current format of the FA Cup, then I'd switch off now if I was you. Because as a Tottenham fan, that was nothing to be proud of at all. We actually took it semi-seriously with the team that we put out. A lot of people wanted young players out there, but I was happy with the team that Ange put out. And before a lot of people decide to look at Timo Werner and say he was a big problem in those 90 minutes, just stop. Pedro Porro was dreadful, rinsed all game by Onoru. We didn't actually really have any players to be proud of there, but I don't want to sit here and just slate our team. I want to talk about how good Tamworth were, because a lot of people will forget this now. It was so FA Cup and I loved it. It was so typical that Onoru, who usually is a shop assistant at Zara, who actually caused problems all game, was fixing this pre-game, and this sort of story is not going to happen anymore if they keep chipping away at this competition. Jazz Singh, whose wife gave birth yesterday and was a hero in several rounds before this, did everything that was asked of him in the 90 minutes, all those saves from Maddison shots. He was very unlucky with the first goal we scored. It was just unfortunate in general. Tom Tonks commanding in the middle of the pitch, the throw-in merchant. This is a performance that he will never forget, and I don't think I will either. Excuse me if I'm not proud enough of that at all. Basuma did okay, Gray did okay, Moore did okay, but as a whole, I don't care about the okays. The fact is, we are complicit in the death of this competition. Us being one of the so-called big clubs and seeing replays scrapped is seeing opportunities for clubs like Tamworth, to go through and to have the financial benefit of replays. So I'm not happy one bit. Cool, we're in the next round, but I feel dirty. I feel so dirty after that. Because to lay it to you simply, the story of bricklayers, delivery drivers and all these games, if you're going to keep chipping at this competition, you are going to ruin any magical element of the history of this competition. We withstood extra time because we have the players that have the fitness for that. Unfortunately, Tamworth don't. They don't have the quality we have on the bench, and that's the magic of the FA Cup. But when you are scrapping replays, scrapping every ounce of chance that they've got of going through and having that financial benefit for the sake of the big boys, it is disgusting.